We're live.
Yeah.
Hey, we're here. Well, first I want to apologize for not being here last week, but
We got immensely sick. You might still hear it in our voices, and we weren't able to make it.
if we had shown up, you would have seen it.
Yeah, no, we were, I think, both at one point unable to stand up straight for a while. It was like very bad.
Yeah, neither one of us usually gets sick like that, so it was like, oh my God. I found it reassuring that you got sick because it meant it wasn't just because I'm old.
Yeah, in fact, I'm more worried that I might have been the reason for it, since the day it started was the day I had gone out to the mall to do something. Probably got it from some freak.
Yeah, some member of a minority group that we should discriminate against.
Yeah, some Jew. Wait, shit.
Okay, who are we? Well, we are 2/3 of the mortal remains of the Orahava Misfiteers.
Yeah,
Orahava meaning love and light.
yes.
And we are entirely lay people. And we may joke around a bit more than professionals do. As a matter of fact, we do. But we take it seriously enough to be here every Friday.
Mm-hmm.
And Dr. R is not, she may show up, but evidently there's a whole bunch of stuff going on in her life. We wish her well with it and pray for her.
Mm-hmm.
There's a couple other people who may show up, but they may not. Meanwhile, we're just going to keep going. If you want to come on,
Yeah.
just fire off a message to us or something, and we'll make sure we can do that.
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay, what kind of Jewish ceremony is this going to be? Well, I guarantee it's going to have a bunch of errors in it.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah.
We won't disappoint you there.
Exactly.
It's do you know about like the sort of left-wing side of Judaism that kind of starts with Reform and goes through Reconstruction and on into humanistic and things like that,
etc. Yeah.
I would place us to the left of that. We're in that group. Let's just say we're in that group.
Yeah, something like that.
We are entirely inclusive.
Mm-hmm.
We only have one criterion, so it's not entirely unconditional.
Nah.
We have one condition. You have to be of positive intent.
Precisely.
If you're not of positive intent, this is not the place for you.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to put on, our very best rendition of a Shabbat ceremony. And, as we go along, I'm quite certain that after a couple hundred more sessions, we'll be doing it differently, and that will be better.
Yeah.
But meanwhile, here we are, and we're doing the best we can.
Mm-hmm.
I got to say, the Orahava group was initiated by Rabbi Shai Speck, who used to live in Las Vegas but has since moved to Florida. And I hope they're doing great there.
Yeah, very
He and Jeffrey.
fraught time to do that, but just yeah.
Yeah, and he did it kind of as a response to COVID, I think. And after the COVID shutdown had itself kind of shut down, and he was getting busy doing other things, which is what rabbis are wont to do.
Mm-hmm.
And he decided that he couldn't be with us every Friday night.
Mm-hmm.
The three of us, Dr. R,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
my son Isaac,
Mm-hmm.
and me, the night shrink, we decided to go ahead because really
Yeah.
Sort of like Israel. We didn't have any other place to go. So
Yeah.
we started doing this. And
Mhm.
you're welcome here. And I think I've run my mouth enough about that topic.
Yeah.
And, you know, if I keep talking about things on and on when I'm done talking about it on the show, I might bomb.
Yeah, and you know, it's like you don't want to be too repetitive. You know, if you think you're going to see the same thing every week, unless you're like a reality TV show like Survivor or something, it's just not going to hit as much as possible. And you know, when you're watching a good TV show, it's like hitting in you, just going. Brim, brim, bim, 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 bam,
Bim, bim,
bam,
bam,
bim,
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 bim, bam,
bam,
bim,
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 bim, bim,
bim,
bim,
bim, bam.
bam.
Bim,
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 bam,
bam,
bim,
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 bim, bam,
bam,
bim,
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 bam.
bam.
Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat, 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 Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat, 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 Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat, 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 Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat, 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 Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom. Woo! Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat, 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 Shabbat Shalom. Yeah.
Arriba.
Tequila.
All right.
All right. So I
Let's.
think that we should set fire. to
Yeah,
that.
something like that.
Okay. So. Okay. Make it there.
There we go. One to do the mitzvah, the other one to recognize doing the mitzvah.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu l'hadagna shel Shabbat. Amen. There. The candles are lit.
Yes.
Yeah.
They're also swag.
Yeah, I like that little
It's about 5 years out
candelabra.
of date.
Yeah, I purchased it used off the net. That was
Wow.
great. Yeah.
Right there.
So, yeah, those are the lights of Shabbat. We've fulfilled that mitzvah. Yay?
Mhm.
Yay. Okay. Okay. It's customary now to move into some psalms,
Yeah.
typically written by David,
Yeah, something like that.
King
Yeah.
David.
Yeah.
And okay.
Because Solomon was a lazy bum.
He's kind of like the National Enquirer of the Torah. You know, it's like, yeah.
National Lampoon. Enquirer is really racist, and I don't want to be that.
Yeah. I guess you're right. I didn't know the Enquirer is racist.
Yeah, no, it's like that, like super, like hardcore tabloid about like. You know, like every time you're like putting out your groceries and stuff, and you're looking at like what they're selling, and it's like, oh wow, they really want to call that one British princess the N-word, don't they? Like really bad. Like that's the Enquirer.
You've been reading in the checkout line at the store again.
Yes, I have, but you know, there's
Otherwise, we'd have to buy the mag.
Yeah, Lampoon's the funny one.
All right, so
if you don't read this Torah, we'll shoot this dog. Someone gets it.
Speaking of,
I got references I shouldn't know at my age.
I don't know if you didn't get that one. You're not old enough, but you can still be here. We don't have an age criterion.
Yeah.
All right. So,
Excellent.
Yedi nefesh Avarahaman Meshochad Deha El Resonah Yarusadeha Kemoyar Yishtachave El Muhadacha Yeralo Yedidutecha Venofetsuv V'chol Tam. Lehunirameha Ladonai Naria Letso Yisheno Nekdamafanav Betoda Bismillah Naria. You know we haven't done. I know we haven't done.
Well, yeah.
Presenter invite, right?
Something like, oh, yeah, put up the
This is
thingy.
terrible. I have to apologize.
Oh, dear. They've been staring at our faces for way too long.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Okay, now we're to the side. That was the first page there with the lighting of the candles.
Yeah.
And we've done a couple of these psalms here. We're going to go down to that one, Psalm 96, which goes like this.
Yeah.
Shiru Adonai, Shir Hadash, Shiru Adonai, Koharet. Shiru Adonai, Baruch Shemo, Baseru Miyom Me'om, Yeshiru Adonai. Lai, 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 lai. Lai, 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 lai. 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 Shirul Adonai, Shir Hadash, Shirul Adonai, Kohares. Shirul Adonai, Baruch Shemo, Aseru Miyom Le'om, Yeshuato. Oh, man. My voice is still cracking.
Yeah. Actually, being able to push it a little bit is helping it a bit to me, but I do still need to keep it within a certain space.
You know, I have to forgive us. We're kind of middling at the best of times, but we're trying to get better.
Yeah.
I think you can say that about a lot of people.
Exactly.
Middling at the best of time and trying to get better. That's
Yeah.
not a bad way to be.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to do a little, hang on, call and answer thing here.
Mm-hmm.
Where, oh, see, Dr. R always does this stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Y'all had better mess her as much as we do.
Okay, take her away.
All right. Shabbat is the place where time and space meet, without questioning how the beginning began or how the ending ends.
Shabbat is the place where song and silence meet, blessing each other with the gift of rest.
Shabbat is the place where dreams and angels meet, yearning together for a world of peace.
Shabbat is the place where holiness and eternity meet, praying together for the world to come. Amen. So be it. Yes. So amen means,
Oh, is it now?
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Okay, so another traditional song for Shabbat is Lecha Dodi,
Yeah.
and basically, Lecha Dodi. In this, let me move forward here. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna spend a second here. Let's go to here. The metaphor of a bride arriving at her wedding, the way brides do by showing up and being in the crowd first, that kind of thing. That's presented here. And we are told to go forth and greet Shabbat and to admire and revere Adonai, our God. And it's a very peaceful song. So just so you know, we're singing good stuff. And if you don't speak Hebrew, you don't have to worry about us singing bad stuff, okay?
Exactly.
Yeah, okay. So, goes like this. Let me see. Oh, that T is good. Okay.
Yeah.
Lecha Dodi likrat kala, pene Shabbat nikabela. Lecha Dodi likrat kala, pene Shabbat nikabela. Shamor vezahor, bedibur echad yishmianu. Elam yulad Adonai echad, u'shemo echad, l'shemo tiferet ve'tihila. Lecha Dodi likrat kala, pene Shabbat nikabela. Likrat Shabbat lehu v'nehati me'or, Havera Rosh Mikedem Neshua Sof Ma'aseh V'hamasa Batila Lecha Dodi likrat kala, pene Shabbat nikabela. Yamilu smol tifrosi v'el Adonai, Taritzi yadish ben parzi v'nesmecha v'nagela. Lecha Dodi likrat kala, pene Shabbat nikabela. Boi v'shalom aterera gam b'sima, Uzolohato emne am seula. Boi hala lecha Dodi likrat kala, pene Shabbat nikabela. Lecha Dodi likrat kala, pene Shabbat nikabela. Yeah, that was fun.
That was great, yeah.
And so we're going into kind of the really prayerful part.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Which starts with the call.
Yeah.
The to praise Adonai, the Baruch.
Yes. Yeah.
These are people who should know better than to come.
Yeah.
Okay. So there are moments when we hear the call of our higher selves, called links to the divine.
Yeah.
Then we know how blessed we are with life and love.
Mm-hmm.
May this be a moment of such vision a time of deeper attachment to the godlike in us and in our world, for which we give thanks and praise.
Mm-hmm.
Baruch et Adonai Amibora. Baruch Adonai Amibora Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch Adonai Eloheinu Melech Asher Baner Ba'ari B'Bari B'Chochma Poteach Asharim Uvit B'na Mashane Etim U'Machalif Et Chasmanim U'Sedir Et HaChochavim U'B'Nishim U'Techem Baraki Akir Tzamna Borei Yom V'Lana Golei Or Mipnei Chose V'Chose Mipnei Or U'Mavir Yom V'Bilala U'Mavdil Ben V'Enwala Adonai Tzivot Shema El Hai V'Chayam Tarim Aleinu Le'olam Va'ed Baruch Atah Adonai Hama'ari V'Amarim. And now the central tenet of our religion, the radical monotheism that defines us for better or for worse. We think it's for the better.
Yeah.
It does draw opposition.
Yeah.
Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad Baruch Shem Malchuto Le'olam Va'ed. V'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levacha u'b'chol nafshecha u'b'chol miyadecha v'hayu ha'dvarim ha'eleh asher anochi mitzavacha hayom al livavecha v'shinintam levanecha v'dibarta bam v'shiftecha b'betecha u'lechtecha b'derech u'v'shochfaha u'kumecha u'shartam le'orai yadecha v'hayu letotafot b'neinecha u'chtavtam al mezuzot betecha u'b'sharecha L'man tizkeru v'asitem et kol mitzvotai v'etem kedoshim lo'echem ani Adonai Elohechem asher hotzeti echem me'eretz Mitzrayim le'od lechem Elohim ani Adonai Elohechem. Now we move on to more songs of thanksgiving and gratitude. This one here was our Jewish lore tells us was written by Moses' sister Miriam, and it was written after the Israelites being chased by the Egyptian army, cavalry, whatever they were, charioteers. made it across the Red Sea bone dry, and then the sea closed in,
Yeah.
you know. And Miriam in here is asking the same question that I asked after first hearing the story,
Yeah.
which is similar at least, which is, wow, who does that kind of stuff?
Yeah.
And in the most respectful kind of a way.
Yeah.
And that's what Michamocha means.
Yeah.
Michamocha Balim Adonai, who is like you, Eternal One.
Yeah.
Among all the gods that are worshipped. Who can do that?
Exactly.
Okay, it goes like this. Okay. Mi chamocha balim Adonai, mi chamocha neda bakodesh, nora tehilo osei fele. Mi chamocha balim Adonai, mi chamocha neda bakodesh, nora tehilo ose fele malchuta rauvaneha bokei ayam lifnei Moshe ze eli anu miyaru Adonai lo Le'olam va'ed michamocha balim Adonai, michamocha neda bakodesh, nora tehilo osei fele ne'emar kifata Adonai et Yaakov Ugalo miyad hazak mi'imenu baruch ata Adonai Gael Yisrael michamocha balim Adonai michamocha neda bakodesh nora tehilo osei fele michamocha balim Adonai michamocha neda bakodesh nora tehilo osei fele. Ufros aleinu sukat shalom echad. Ufros aleinu sukat shalom echad. Baruch ata Adonai hapoeh sukat shalom. Alleluia, como Yisrael v'al Yerushalayim. Amen. Spread over us, please, the shelter of your peace. Praised are you, Adonai, who spreads the shelter of peace over us, over all your people, Israel, over Jerusalem, and please, maybe try over the whole world. I think we could use it. Okay. Now we're going to move on. We're gonna sing the commandment that was given to us, which is why we're keeping Shabbat. And you can see from the translation, it says, let Israel's descendants keep Shabbat, making Shabbat throughout all their generations as an eternal bond. And between me and Israel's descendants shall it be a sign eternally, for in 6 days, the fashioner of all made skies and earth, On the seventh day, God ceased and drew a breath of rest. Right? Yeah. Ishamru b'nei Yisrael et HaShabbat la'asor et HaShabbat le'dorotam berit olam beni u'bnei Yisrael oti le'olam ki she'shelamim asad Adonai et hashamayim v'et ha'aretz u'v'yom ha'shve'i Shabbat vayinafash v'shamru b'nei Yisrael et HaShabbat la'asor et HaShabbat le'dorotam berit olam. Which is why we're here doing this. Okay. Well, we're going to talk about this Torah parsha for this time of the year, and once again, I have to voice gratitude.
Yep, absolutely.
I have to voice gratitude to Chabad.org. I think most everybody's heard the name Chabad. They get into almost everything. But what I'm going to read here in the synopsis, and what Isaac's going to read in the synopsis of the Haftarah, is, it's basically from their notes. And we're grateful to them, not just for writing them, but for giving us permission to go ahead and use them despite how weird we are. So here we are using it, all right? The Parsha is from Deuteronomy, which is the last of the 5 books of the Torah. It's the Parsha is called Kitzetse, which means when you go out. And it's Deuteronomy chapter 21. Okay. So, by way of information, 74 of the Torah's 613 commandments or mitzvot are in the Parsha Kitzetse. These include the laws of the beautiful captive, the inheritance rights of the firstborn, the wayward and rebellious son, burial and dignity of the dead, returning a lost object, sending away the mother bird before taking her young, the duty to erect a safety fence around the roof of one's home, and the various forms of kilayim, or forbidden plant and animal hybrids.
Yeah.
I suppose we can't eat stewed triffid.
Yeah, a Biolante is off the menu, guys. Sorry.
Okay. Also, by the way, listed in here are the judicial procedures and penalties for adultery, for the rape or seduction of an unmarried girl, for a husband who falsely accuses his wife of infidelity. The following cannot marry a person of Jewish lineage: a mamzer, which is someone born from an adulterous or incestuous relationship. A male or Moabite or Ammonite, a male of Moabite or Ammonite descent. A first or second generation Edomite or Egyptian. This parsha also includes laws governing the purity of the military camp, the prohibitions against turning in an escaped slave, because we're anti-slavery.
Yeah.
The duty to pay a worker on time, because we're anti-slavery.
Yes.
And to allow anyone working for you, man or animal, to eat on the job, because we're anti-slavery. The proper treatment of a debtor, and the prohibition against charging interest on a loan. The laws of divorce, from which are also derived many of the laws of marriage. The penalty of 39 lashes for transgression of a Torah prohibition. Oh. And the procedures for yibum, or levirate marriage, of the wife of a deceased childless brother, or halitza, removing of the shoe, in the case that the brother-in-law does not wish to marry her. Kitase concludes with the obligation to remember what Amalek did to you on the road on your way to Egypt.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's the primary part of the Tarshed. Would you like to read us the Haftarah?
Yes. Yes, I do. I would love to do that. The Haftarah for this one is Isaiah 54, 1-10. Ki Tetze. This week's Haftarah is the fifth of a series of 7 Haftarot on consolation. These 7 Haftarot commence on the Shabbat following Tisha B'Av and continue until Rosh Hashanah. We're getting close, everybody. Forsaken Jerusalem is likened to a barren woman devoid of children. God enjoins her to rejoice, for the time will soon come when the Jewish nation will return and proliferate, repopulating Israel's once desolate cities. The prophet assures the Jewish people that God has not forsaken them, although he has momentarily hid his countenance for them. He will gather them from their exiles with great mercy. The Haftarah compares the final redemption to the pact God made with Noah. Just as God promised to never bring a flood over the entire earth, so too he will never again be angry at the Jewish people. For the mountains may move and the hills might collapse, but my kindness shall not depart from you, neither shall the covenant of my peace collapse. And
boy, if that doesn't show some correspondence with current events, I don't know what does.
A little bit, but there are some lines of that I think I take a bit of umbrage with on a modern sense. But
like what?
You'll never again be angry at the Jewish people. Oh, is that a fact, sir?
Well, not angry in the way that he was angry when he
flooded the world and destroyed it.
When
Okay,
he flooded
fair.
the world, or when he caused us to be scattered.
Fair enough. Yeah, okay,
He's not going to do that again.
Yeah, fair. I guess it's just it can read as, "Oh, look at us, we won't be hit by Daddy" or anything type thought. And it's not. I don't think that's what they meant by that.
That's sort of in conflict with the penalty of 39 lashes for transgression of a Torah prohibition.
Exactly, and I think perhaps we wouldn't have so many commandments if everything was just sweet all the time.
The one thing we're best at is screwing up.
Exactly.
We're really good at that. This is the source of a lot of our creativity.
Yeah.
But that still doesn't mean that isn't us who screwed up, right?
Yeah.
It's just like there's a severity to the responses to our screwing up that are inflicted on us at first, versus what he's promising here.
Yeah, exactly. It's like we're not going. He's not going to drop a meteorite on Jersey, and it just cause now. I mean that might improve things in Jersey, but okay, I'm joking around. It's but I think I see what it means. It's like it's Oh, hey, Dr. Fine's here.
Oh,
yeah.
Dr. R.
Hi.
Hello.
Yeah, you cut out for a second there.
Hold on.
This
Let's
is
see if I can do this.
exciting.
Hey.
There she is now.
Hey.
Wait a minute. Is there any way to put you
On the in the StreamYard?
Are you still in StreamYard?
Yeah.
Yes, we're in StreamYard right now.
Okay, I'll come over.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
All right.
Dr. Fun will be joining us in a moment, everyone. Yay.
Yay. All right.
Okay.
Okay, wait a minute. I don't
yeah,
want to get involved.
Yeah, well, yeah, let's just wait for her on that, yeah.
She's going to show up, and all I have to do is let her onto the stage. Talk amongst yourselves.
Yeah, give us a second here, folks. She'll be online soon, I'm sure. Yeah. Honestly, exercising my voice a bit like this has sort of helped.
It is helpful, isn't it?
It's doing anything for you, but yeah.
Yeah. You know, I worked for a Jewish guy who lived out on an acreage when I was a graduate student at Carleton.
Mm-hmm.
During the spring and during the fall, he had a wood row on his property and everything, and we would be picking up deadfall and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And he paid us in cash at the end of each workday, right at sundown.
Mm-hmm.
Dynamite.
Yeah.
Best working conditions there. Tough work, but
Tough, yeah, for sure, yeah.
And the pay wasn't much, but it was right at the end of the workday. Here's your money.
Yeah.
It's nice. He took it seriously. Look, where is she? Oh, there. Hey, boink.
Woo!
Oh, look, you added me. You're learning.
Yay.
Oh, yeah, okay, good.
Yay.
Yeah, good. You're excellent.
All right.
All right. Hello, Dr. Fun. How are you?
I'm just happy to be here. How are you?
Huh. We're very happy to see you.
We're glad you're here, too.
Yeah.
I'm always proud to be here.
Yeah,
There's
absolutely.
so many reasons I shouldn't have made it.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Well, yeah, here we are. Good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
we're in the middle of the Devar Torah.
yeah. Have you had a chance to read it?
No. Let me look.
Yeah.
It's Kitsetze.
Yeah.
I think that's how you pronounce it.
Kitetse.
So a lot of, like 74 commandments are in this one reading. And, yeah, just have a look.
The laws of the beautiful captive, the inheritance rights of the firstborn, the wayward and rebellious son, burial and dignity of the dead, returning a lost object, sending away the mother bird, erecting a safety fence around the roof of one's home, forbidden plant and animal hybrids. That sounds really terrifying.
Yeah, I don't know what they mean by that.
Recounted judicial procedures.
Yeah, or like haggis or something.
Penalties for adultery, for the rape or seduction of an unmarried girl, for a husband who falsely accuses his wife of infidelity. The following cannot marry a person of Jewish lineage, someone born from an adulterous or incestuous relationship, male, female Moabite, Ammonite, Edomite, or Egyptian. Well, that's funny because, of course, Moses' wife was Egyptian and Ruth was a Moabite.
Yeah, well, I was sitting here thinking that.
That's actually something I was planning on having a bit of a chat about.
Controversial also includes laws governing. Oh, go ahead, Isaac.
Yeah, you can run. I just get into it there. It's like lots of times whenever we're discussing, I talk about like, listen, obviously these are sacred texts, but they're also texts written thousands of years ago, and we do have to take that into account. Nowadays, I'm not checking bloodlines, I'm sorry, and knowing what we know now about the spread of like genes and stuff, if we can't have like any Egyptian in us, that's bad news bears, because everyone's got a little in them.
Well, also, Isaac, the Parsha also includes laws governing the purity of the military camp, the prohibition against turning in an escaped slave, duty to pay workers on time.
Yeah, some stuff.
Allowing people to eat on the job with you, proper treatment.
Exactly. It's like there are things here that are steps towards the progress we eventually lead to, and some that are further away steps than where we're at now. And the point to take is not that this is where we should have locked it in and kept it forever, but that they started taking steps because they were meant to differentiate themselves. They had left, Egypt, they had left the empires and the ways of things, and now God has told us a way that we must live now that is at the time kinder, and like this is a journey we are still on.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, and don't forget also, as I previously told you, right, when Israel left Mitzrayim, 4/5 got left behind. So also who was leaving Egypt? And I have my my little Chabad reading too today, which was interesting. So anyway, I'm not myself today. I found out today that one of my very good friends from college passed away last night. So
so sorry to hear that.
Yeah, he was 48 and had brain cancer, so it's terrible. His brother's heartbroken. His brother was a couple years older than us and everything, but I would say these parshas that list all these laws, some of them are very interesting, some of them are less interesting. This one of the things that's kind of interesting is you don't see a penalty for a wife accusing her husband falsely of infidelity, but you do for the husband accusing the wife. And historically speaking, adultery, infidelity, all of these things were really only quote unquote crimes committed by women, right? Men could basically do what they wanted. And so it's sort of an interesting examination to have all these laws in the same place.
Exactly. Aren't there some like previous parshas that are way more blameful on the woman than the man in these types of situations as well? It's like
quite a few, and don't forget that the sons of Jacob who burned down the city when their sister was raped. So, which I'm sure was somehow her fault. That they burned down.
Was it the right city? Is what I'm asking.
Yeah, it's like
right. Was it the right city? And no doubt it was her fault that they did this. So, so I think that's sort of an interesting look to your point, Isaac. I think also regarding the bloodlines, the bloodlines thing is interesting, but not from the get out your paperwork. It's interesting that you have the Moabites and the Egyptians mentioned in here when Moses' wife was Egyptian, and when you have Ruth, who was King David's ancestor, both of whom and she was a Moabite and she married Boaz, of course, right? And Boaz is an interesting character, but I don't think we're talking about Boaz today, so we won't go too far.
Actually, yeah, I think it might sort of speak to evidence towards what I've been talking about, the idea of like a lot of this, like our earliest written versions of Torah are compilations of like what were once like oral tradition and stuff. Sure. It's like there's a high chance that Deuteronomy 21:10 was written in there possibly decades after or before the ones that contradict it. Like of course, these are sacred, important texts. They're very beautiful and like they're meaningful to us in a lot of spiritual ways. But also the form of it we have is written by the flawed hands of men, and I'm waiting for the day either I get to go up there or Elijah walks through there and I get the straight answer.
I think, that's really interesting because my Chabad reading talks about perfectionism and making mistakes.
Exactly. Yeah. It's like I'm not calling this wrong. I'm saying we got to think about it more critically than, well, that's what it says, so it must be so.
There's one angle on this that kind of is getting activated for me by some research I've been doing for that piece I've been writing. It was a video I saw about why have people always hated us, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it made almost like a class economic kind of explanation.
Exactly.
And I got to listen to it again. But what they said was, you had the very rich and powerful, like the billionaires today,
Mm-hmm.
right? Whose desires, if you haven't figured out, their desires are not the same as those of the working people. Would you have another look at it? Because it's pretty glaringly obvious. Okay, and then you've got us. And if you follow the rules that we said God wants you to follow,
Yeah.
right, you're not going to wind up a billionaire treating your workers the way billionaires treat workers.
Exactly.
And that's why.
Yeah, that's what's
So
important.
it's the billionaires coming after us.
Yeah, maybe
right?
we can talk about not the fact that like nowadays, technically, at least in more ideal circumstances, there aren't any slaves to not return. But think of it like, you don't snitch when someone might be taking an extra 10-minute break at work or something. This is kind of the idea.
Yeah, it's just saying, you know what? Let the worker. Well, this opposition to slavery just is echoed for me over and over. Hang on, this one is here. Prohibition against turning in an escaped slave because they're against slavery. Duty to pay a worker on time because they're against slavery. To allow anyone working for you, man or animal, to eat on the job because they're against slavery. I was very attentive to work conditions because they're against slavery.
Yeah.
Right. And that brings the hate of the people who use slavery to become billionaires.
Yeah.
A few people come to mind, but I am not the judge of everything, so I think I'll shut up now.
Yeah. Well, not until I finally get that visit from Gabriel, but it's never happening. You don't want me with that power. I can't trust myself with that.
Yeah. So anyhow, anybody have any more to say about this Parsha?
I think it's just a really nice example of just a lot of the ways of just a nice way of finding a lot of examples that I use to explain the mindset I do going into these studies. You might have noticed me getting a picture of this with my phone a few minutes ago. Like, I want to remember this one. This is an important one.
Yeah, take the paper with you.
Yeah, lot to chew on here. Yeah, I'm gonna just
I want to say in terms of the Devar Torah, the discussion we just had, Dr. R, it is great to have you back.
Absolutely.
We have
really
missed
happy
your
to make
perspective and your knowledge.
I was really disappointed. We were like so sick last week because I was like sitting there at the beginning of this, like, oh man, Dr. Fine's missing this one. We had to miss the last one. Like, it's nice that you were able to make it.
Well, last week I didn't want to go without you guys because then I'm just here by myself, and then I feel like I'm pontificating. You know,
That's fair. That's fair. It's just like,
I mean, unless I can get one of our other occasional guests to come, you know. But like I had invited a distant cousin of mine who just learned that we're cousins, and that she has Jewish roots and stuff like that. But then I canceled all of that last week because I didn't want to come by myself. And you know, we have one of our other people. His mother is, you know, recovering, but you know, he's not here as often as he'd like to be. So I didn't want to be here by myself and kind of pontificating. So
I can understand that. Yep.
you know, so when I can't be here, it's not that big a deal because you guys can talk to each other, which you're going to do anyway. But you know, for me, I don't want to sit here by myself and just be like, well, blah blah blah.
Or if only one of us can't make it, then you and one of
Right.
us can also be on. Yeah, it's good.
Right. So I didn't want to do it last week by myself, Isaac, and then this week, well, I'll tell you about that later. So,
fair enough. Fair
you know.
enough.
Well, you're here now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So we're going to go into a blessing for healing here.
Yeah.
And so if anybody knows anybody who could use some healing right now, boy, there's no shortage of clues in the news.
Yeah.
But I'm aware of a couple of people I know pretty well who are recovering from pretty serious conditions, and
Yeah.
I'm going to be keeping them in mind.
Yeah. So I think between our sicknesses and Rebecca finds an unfortunate friend and such, I guess I'm thinking a lot about just affliction right now. Those who are afflicted.
Yeah.
Afflicted, which not to soapbox too much, but there are some of those who are very intent on telling a lot of vulnerable people that they should not protect themselves from affliction. I think the audience can put two and two together what I mean there, and meaning there's going to be a lot more affliction going on in the coming years, and that's something I've been thinking a lot about. So, yeah, that's what I'm praying for healing for, the sick. I'm just thinking of the sick.
So I like that, Isaac, and I would like to add to that. I don't know if you or your father, Dr. Paul, have had time to look at the video I shared on Facebook a little while ago, but I shared a man from Yemen went to the UN and said, where is the flag of Yemen? Where's the flag of Syria? Where's the flag of Sudan? For what those people have gone through by the same people who are raising the Palestinian flag since October 7. And he actually raised, like, why is Qatar on this council and everything? So I think that, Yemen has had a terrible famine. So many people have died. And Syria and Sudan have had so much war that I would add that in there too, because we know why there's no outrage about those people. We know why that's allowed to go on. Yemen was one of the countries I looked at for my doctoral research. And when I was doing my research, they had the largest cholera outbreak in the world with 1.5 million cases. And that was 5 years ago.
My God.
So, it's a terrible crisis what the Houthis are doing to the Yemeni population. It's criminal. And nobody cares that these Yemenis are dying because there are no Jews involved, right? So I think that I would like to add that to our pile, though I love what you said about,
while we're adding all those to the pile, I'll throw in Congo as well, just because they're going through a lot of similar things just from different people.
Right, Congo as well. And, it's interesting you bring that up. There was a man who I saw the video of. I couldn't figure out how to share it. It was on Instagram yesterday. And there's a man who is from Congo, I think. And he says the same people who slaughtered his people want to slaughter Jews. And he He goes and he stands at rallies with pictures of the hostages and demands their release because he says the same people who want to slaughter his people want to slaughter every Jew.
Yeah.
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 And you see, it chokes me up thinking about it. So, it's really moving. So, and I think he's from the Congo, or he might also be from Sudan. I'm not sure, but, for that recognition to come through. So, I think that's good to add to, Isaac. So,
Absolutely.
and like your dad said, I don't usually like to name people in my life, but I think it's important that we do these healing prayers. So.
It's like there's
Well,
a reason we do these prayers, and it's because there's always something.
yeah. So we're going to go ahead. And by the way, if you don't have anyone specific, but you want to put something in your mind while you're doing this, just think about all the people who are suffering right now.
Yeah.
And that should fill your bucket pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mishabera, our fathers Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Mishabera, our mothers, Sarah, Rebecca, Leah, and Rachel. May the one bless those who are sick with complete good health, the renewal of spirit, the renewal of body. Let us say Amen. Mishavera, Avoteinu, Abraham, Yitzhak, Yaakov. Mishavera, Imoteinu, Sarika, Rachel, Uyeberech, et kol hamolim. Then Omar, Amen.
Beautiful.
And now I'm thinking. You gotta think for yourself. I can't help you. Well, now it looks like. Oh, come on.
Oh dear.
I'm going to adjust things here.
Yeah. There we go.
That's what we need. The technical stuff. No, we don't. Okay. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. Whoop. Hang on. Boink. Okay. Adonai sifatati takufi agitehilatecha. Eternal God, open our lips, that our mouths may declare your glory. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu v'Elohei avoteinu, Elohei Abraham, Elohei Yitzhak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah. El HaGidol, HaGibor v'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomei Asadim Tovim, V'Konei Akol, V'Socher Asdei Avot V'Imahot, U'Mevii Gaol Livnei B'neihem, L'man Shemo B'Yahava, Melech Ozer U'Mashiach U'Magen, Baruch atah Adonai, Magin Abraham, Ufoket Sarah. Atah Gibor Le'olam Adonai, Rav Le'oshia. Mori atah, Mechaye Chayim B'Chesed, Mechaye Kol Chai B'Rachamim Rabim, Som Lev Noflim V'Rofeh Cholim, Umatir Asurim, Umechaye Emunato, Lishnei Afar, Mikamocha B'Girut, Umidom Elai, Melech Bani Umechaye, Umatzilak Yeshua, V'ne'emanata le'ayot kohai, Baruch atah Adonai, Mechaye kol chai. Atah kadosh, v'simcha kadosh, u'kadoshim v'chol yom, ya'alelucha seva. Baruch atah Adonai, ha'el hakadosh. And guess where we are?
Party time?
Party time.
Yeah.
So you want to
Yeah, let me just
Get out
pour
the
us a little
breuvage there.
Lavine.
you can use grape juice if you want. There he is. Thank you. Oops. Thank you. All right. So we drink wine at this point in the ceremony because it is Shabbat, and wine helps us relax and cease our work.
Yeah.
Quit trying to change the world, And this prayer we're going to do, it's called the Kiddush, and it celebrates, it says Borei Pri Hagafen, for creating the fruit of the vine, and the fruit of the vine is also something that we can take, and we can join in the process of creation by making something else out of it.
Absolutely.
And that's whether that be juice or whether that be wonderful wine. So we're going to do that right now. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, borei pri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzah banu. V'shabbat kodsho b'yamav v'ratzon hinchilanu zikaron l'maaseh Bereshit. Ki hu yom tehillah v'mekra'ei kodesh zecher l'yetziat Mitzrayim. Kivanu v'arda v'yatanu kidasha v'kol ha'amim v'shabbat kodshecha v'yama u'ratzon hinaltanu. Baruch atah Adonai, v'chayeh hashava l'chaim. Good luck. Okay. God, that's delish. They achieved quantum teleportation through the internet a couple of days ago. Maybe there comes a day when we can teleport wine to Dr. R when she doesn't have any.
That'd be great. I don't have any because of the room I'm sitting in right now. I actually bought a new bottle of wine specifically for us, but I did not get to open it because of my day that I had.
Okay. Now we're going to move on to the Elenu. And we're glad that we're standing because the Elenu even has a little bit of choreography to it.
Yeah, and everybody knows that it looks weird to skank it while sitting down. No, this.
You ready?
Yes.
Aleinu l'shabeach l'adon hakol, v'tegedu l'aseh reshit, v'natan lanu Torah emet, v'hayei olam nata betohenu, v'nachnu korim, u'mishamim u'modim, לפני מלך מלך המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא ונאמר והיה אדוני ומלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד Ushamo Echad. Amen. As it's written, the everlasting one will reign as sovereign over all the earth on that day. Shall the many named be one? God's name will be one. I still can't figure out if that means that we'll call him by the different names we call him, but it'll all sound the same to us. Or if we'll all kind of get homogenized. And
I don't know. We'll figure it out. Maybe.
Whatever it is, we'll be content with it because it says so.
Yeah.
Better
be some
nice promise.
Yeah. Better be some real good Mario Kart up there. No. I'm sure it'll be deeper than I can ever imagine.
Yes. Okay. So we're going to do a little call and answer thing, and then we're going to go into the Mortis Kaddish. And now, unlike the Misha Barak, we're going to think about the people we know who are no longer on this plane with us. And especially the ones that are coming to mind right now, whether it's near their death date or their birth date, or whether you know why it's on your mind or not. I think it's okay to, I think it's okay to have somebody on your mind right now.
Yeah.
And, I think things come onto your mind for a reason. You can force them in there by thinking, or you can just let them arrive. And I sure like Dr. R's friend. I've got him on my mind right now. And there's one of my brilliant profs from grad school, Dr. Bill Jones, who also died of brain cancer, has come to mind as well. And if what I read is correct, we're so on the verge of getting a cure for brain cancer, be it your will, Adonai.
Yeah.
But we're gonna, we miss people, and we miss them when they go. And grief is a spin of love. It's the kind of love that you have to hold on to yourself because you can't give it to the one that you're loving.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just love with no place to go.
Absolutely.
All right. Oh, who wants to do call and answer? Would you like to do the call, Dr. Rob?
Sure. Could you put it on the page?
Sorry. You mean you haven't memorized it? Yeah.
Doesn't matter if I've memorized it. Anybody watching won't know what we're doing.
Probably don't anyway.
In the rising of the sun and in its going down,
We remember them.
in the blowing of the wind and the chill of winter,
We remember them.
in the opening of the buds and in the rebirth of spring,
We remember them.
in the blueness of the sky and in the warmth of summer,
We remember them.
in the rustling of the leaves and in the beauty of autumn,
We remember them.
in the beginning of the year and when it ends,
We remember them.
so long as we live, they too shall live, for they are now a part of us.
As we remember them.
Yitkada v'yitkada shemei Rabbah v'yama divrach ilutei v'yamlich malchutei v'hayachon uv'yom echon uv'chayedecho b'Yisrael Bagela Uvizman Karif Vimru Amen. Yeshme Rabba Mavora Ve'alam Olam Ne'amaya Yitbarach Yishtabah V'yitbar V'yitgoman V'naseh V'yithadar, v'yithale, v'yithala, shemei l'kudeshah b'richu. Le'olam min kol birhata, v'shehata, tushbechata v'nehemata, da'amiran liyama, v'imru. Amen. Yehei Shalom Rabba Mishamai. V'chaim Aleinu v'yal kol Yisrael v'imru. Amen. Osei Shalom b'mromah. Hu yasei Shalom. Aleinu v'yal kol ha'olam v'imru. Amen. God of peace, bring peace to those who seek peace, and let us say, Amen.
And now,
Wow.
I believe there's two more things to do. One of the most important commandment that isn't a commandment, apparently.
Isn't?
Well, didn't you say that? Like, apparently it wasn't. I believe.
I don't know. I actually read something that causes me to challenge most of them, but because evidently they aren't like they didn't go through the Torah and count the actual commandments. They went through the Torah, a bunch of rabbis, and decided both on the commandments that were there and the commandments that were implied. And so evidently it's a topic for discussion, but we'll bring that up a later time. If one of the things, you ever heard the statement, ask two Jews, get three opinions? Yeah.
Yes,
It's,
I love that. That means we have very many opinions here, us, all of us.
Yeah. Ask
Yeah.
one Jew their opinion, they'll have an entire argument right in front of you. It's terrifying.
Yeah, it's sort of like Billy Idol's Dancing with Myself, only it's arguing.
Yeah. Exactly.
Arguing with myself. Oh, I'm fighting with myself.
Exactly. Moon Knight in the Marvel comics is of a Jewish background, and it's said that he has dissociative identity disorder, but that's actually just him fighting with himself all the time because we all have that. It's not.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Okay. God will get you for that.
Yeah. He does legitimately have that, by the way, and
Well,
also
we
he
can
is
sit
legitimately
down. You know
Jewish.
what we're doing unnecessarily?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. What am I doing standing up when I could be sitting around?
Yeah.
This is a healthy way of thinking.
See?
Stomach.
Okay. So, are we going to do the Hala?
Yes. Well, I thought first we were going to do Lechila.
Okay, we're going to do Lechila.
See, this
Okay,
is what
let me-
happens, Isaac, when your father doesn't turn the pages. Then he doesn't remember where we're at.
Oopsie doodles.
Well, it starts with me being older than water is what it starts with. But, oops, hang on.
Just because you're older than Methuselah, that's not my problem, Dr. Paul.
Deal with it every day. Okay, so not dying anytime soon, folks.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so this is, I like calling this the James Brown commandment because it says to get up. But in all seriousness, God comes to Abraham, who's living a great life. By great, I mean not just with possessions, but with sharing, with strangers, being welcomed to his abode, and feeding them, and just being really nice to everybody. And Abraham had also destroyed all of the household god statues that were in his parents' home.
Yeah.
Because he saw through that.
Yeah.
And gave us the idea of a singular God who you can't see. And evidently Moses could see him, but nobody else has been able to. And what Adonai says to Abraham, he says, I want you to get up. You know, get up off of that thing. And I want you to go.
Yeah.
And I think he directed him towards Samaria or something.
Yeah.
Where people, not only were they not Jewish, they weren't real fond of me. And said, I want you to go there and I want you to be a blessing to those people, which is the part I really love here. I'm going to focus on it for just a second. To be a blessing, not to bring a blessing, you know, not to be blessed. Though he was told he'd have descendants that were numerous and things like that. But he said, you go and be a blessing. And I like that. So this song Lehilach means get up. And at the end, there's a line L'simchat chayim. Simchas is happy, rejoice, right?
Yeah.
And chayim is life. So happy life. That's what's used for the word. That's used for the word blessing. Happy life. L'simchat chayim. Did I do anything wrong, Dr. R?
I don't think so.
Good. Okay. 'Cause I'm stretching my understanding of the Hebrew here.
Yeah.
Okay, you ready?
Yes.
Hang on. To a land that I will show you. Lech lecha, to a place you do not know. Lech lecha, on your journey I will bless you, and you shall be a blessing, and you shall be a blessing, and you shall be a blessing. Lehilah, Lehilah, and I shall make your name great. Lehilah, and all shall praise your name. Lehilah, on the place that I will show you. L'simchat chayim, l'simchat chayim, l'simchat chayim, lechilah. You shall be a blessing. Get up, go and do and be a blessing.
Mm-hmm.
Now we get to celebrate Hamotzi Lechem Menaretz. That's we say a brucha, which is a blessing, to thank Adonai for creating the grain of the field.
Yeah.
And we're going to go.
Yes.
Here's a tasty loaf of challah, loaf of challah. Right one. Here's a tasty loaf of challah. And now we sing the Baruch, Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, hamotzi lechem min haaretz.
That was the other one for the record. We just do it in a different order.
Okay.
Yeah, Hamotzi Lechem Min Haaretz is the other one. So we've done both of them. It's just the order we do it. That's what I'm saying.
What's the matter? I didn't. What did we do? What did I do wrong? Did I screw something up?
No.
You hooked up with us.
Yeah, that was asking like which one of the challah songs was correct. If we do Tasty Loaf and then Hamotzi, we'll have done both of them, which we just did. Is what I'm trying to explain.
Do we do that?
Yeah, we either start with Hamotzi Lechem Min Haaretz or we start with Here's a Tasty Loaf of Challah.
Yay!
Okay, so there we are. Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Shabbat
Shalom. Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom.
We'll be back here, same bat time, same bat channel, unless bats are unkosher.
Yeah.
And yeah, we are the Orahava, the mortal remains of the Orahava Mitzvah, and we hope you enjoyed it. People who tune in later, I think there tends to be a recording, though I don't know if that happens when Dr. R isn't here. I'll have to ask her. And in any event, welcome to you all, and take a day off and enjoy it. Is that a hard commandment to follow? I don't think so. Okay, so all right, I think we're done here. If we continue much longer, we're going to get in trouble. So.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Thank you all very much.
Shalom Aleichem. Shabbat Shalom. Oh, jeez.
Did you end the stream or?